So we're here at Station F. It's empty right now, but how many people are going to be here?
So starting Monday, we're going to have our first startups arriving, and by the end of the week, we're going to have 3,000 startups, or entrepreneurs rather, that will be based on campus.
You can see some VC firms over there. There's Amazon's logo here, Zendesk, and a ton of partners actually.
Yeah, we have a lot. Actually, the majority of them are in the startup zone because we have 24 different partners that are doing startup programs with us. All the programs are divided by industry, by kind of theme. So we have some that are dedicated to international companies, some that are for young companies, some that are for later stage. And then we have a number of different verticals that we cover, everything from fashion tech to biotech, and hopefully there'll be more to come.
And can you talk a bit about the Founders Program and the Fighters Program?
The Founders Program is for early stage startup coming from all over the world. We actually had over 2,300 applicants from 50 different countries that applied to that program, and we picked 200 of them. We have a lot of female founders, but they're actually all companies where the team is full-time, they have a prototype and they have a proof of concept, and then they come from all industries. And that's a very kind of flexible a la carte program where it's kind of not one size fits all, but they can pick and choose what workshops, what tools, what resources they want. And the Fighters Program is our most recent program that we announced actually just yesterday. We're looking for people that don't have a fancy degree, but they do have some project in mind that they've started working on, and they come here, they actually participate in the Founders Program because we didn't want to differentiate or separate them, but they get to stay 1 year for free.
In France, it's mostly people coming from the rich family, wealthy family, who are creating startup. But when you mix them with people coming from poor suburbs or people who are different, you can create companies which are bigger. So it's why we are trying to help the diversity. We want to have young people coming from the poor suburb who want to be very successful with a lot of energy. And we think if we mix them with more classical entrepreneurs, you can create something which can become huge.
That we're going to make entrepreneurship no longer all white, all male, all MBA. Thank you.
I think we missed a place where it would have been possible to have a lot of startups and having light from all over the world, seeing this ecosystem by seeing this thing, which is Station F.
I do think here, though, we have such a huge mass of not just startups, but really an entire ecosystem. We have a lot of VCs that will come here, a lot of public services for startups. Just in general, I think a lot of players that are in the ecosystem will end up coming here and working here in some way. So I do think there'll be a huge concentration of activity here.
All right, let's talk about the future. In 5 years, what do you think is going to happen to Station F? Are you still going to have the same partners? Are you going to switch things up over time?
And I think this first year for us is really going to be kind of a beta test. I know that sounds weird to say. We've got a lot of things that we want to try and test and see how they work, and obviously the needs of entrepreneurs are going to change over time, and we're going to have to change with that. So partners, yes, I think we'll have partners that will come and go. It'll be very natural. We might have some of our offers that will change as well, but we do have additional parts of the project that we're going to launch later. So we mentioned the restaurant, but there's also a housing extension that we're going to launch next year. It's going to house 600 entrepreneurs just 10 minutes away from here. And we also have a hotel project that's just next door, and that's for a lot of people coming out of town, investors, entrepreneurs, for meetings.
So you're saying that over time, Xavier Niel is buying all of Paris, basically, and you're going to head all these different projects?
He's not buying all of Paris, but we're turning it into Startup City, literally.
The idea for me is to, in a few years, for legal issue, to put this investment in the foundation the same way I did when I created 42, the coding school.
So you're going to have third-party partners putting money into Station F so that it becomes like a sort of collective project?
My idea is more of having something which is completely a foundation, which is owning the place, and the foundation I will give the place, so without any money, exchange of money. I wanted and I want to help my country and to help this city, and creating this thing, I hope will be something great for this country.